You are welcome back to Past Light Insight Academy. Today we are still on transportation model. Last class we explained about how to use least cost method and how to balance transportation model, in which we will actually explain that your sum of the demand is equal to sum of the supply. So today we want to use north-west corner method, as named northwest. You draw a cardinal point this way. This is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. The northwest of it. So we are looking for this corner here, northwest corner method. So let's start. The first one now, northwest, southeast. So we are starting from this angle here, from this angle this way, from the corner, as the name implies, northwest corner method. So let's go there, trace it down. 8, this 8. So this 400 here, this 325. The smallest number the same way, 325. 325 minus 325, this is 0. 400 minus 325, this is 75. So if you are going to anywhere you're having 0, cancel it. Cancel that. You are done. So go to the next one, which is point of 6. You are done with this. So what is there? This is 75. And this is 425. I'm using 75. So what do you have there? 75 minus 75, this is 0. 425 minus 75, that is 350. So cancel where this is 0, cancel everywhere you see 0. That is all. So go to the next one. This point, the next point. I'm done with all these points. Under 11 here. So under 11 here, what is there? 500. What is there? 350. I'm using 350. 350 minus 350 is 0. 500 minus 350, 150 here. So this cancel this, all 0. This cancel this. So let's go to the next one. We're having at this point of 10. So here is 475, here is 150. I'm going to the 150, the smallest number. So 150 minus 150 is 0. 450 minus 150, this is 150, that is 3. So if you remove 150 here, that is 325. So cancel everywhere, it's 0. 0 cancel, this 0. So let's go to the next one, point of 8. This is 600 and this is 325. So we're having the smallest one is 325. 325. 325 minus 325, this is 0. So 600 minus 325, you're going to have 275. So all points that you have is 0, cancel it, gone. So let's go to the next one. You see that they are the same, 275, 275. So this is 0, this 2 is 0. So we are done. I thought at the end you must have 0, 0. So if you don't have 0, 0, that means it's unbalanced supply or unbalanced transportation model. So let's see now. Let's bring out our answer the same way. We are using northwest corner method. So that is 325 times 8 plus 75 times 6 plus, where are we again? 350 times 11. 150 times 10. And here we have your corners. Plus 325 times 8 plus 275 times 7. So this is all we are having. So let's times this and get our answer. 325 times 8, we are having 26. 75 times 6, 450. 350 times 11, 3850. 150 times 10, 15. 325 times 8, 26. 275 times 7, 1925. So if you add them together, we have 12,925. So then you look at the option, we're having to do that is option A. Fine. Last one on IBFS. IBFS, Initial Basic Feasible Solution. So it's the last part called Vogel Approximation Method. So that's what we're having. So look at me, we are doing this one. We have the word difference and we have the color difference. This one is different from the first and second. It's different from the least cost method and the corner stone method. So look at this one now. Look at this. We want to know where to start from. So we'll get the word difference and the column difference. So let's do it together. The word difference, look at it. 8, 6, 12, 9. Which one is very close to each other? That you know that they are very close. You see now, they are very close. 8 and 6 are very close. In terms of small, we have 6, 8, 9, 12. Is that also? So 6 and 8, they are very close. So 8 minus 6, that is 2. We are having 2 here. On our row, this row, and this column, as you can see it. So let's continue. This here, let's come back here. 7, 11, 10, 14. So the one that is very close. 7 and 10 is very close. That is 3. So let's go to the next one. 13, 8, 8, 7. So 8 and 7 is very close. 8 minus 7, that is 1. That is least value there. We are done there. So let's come back to the column. 8, 7, 13. Which one is very close? 8 and 7, they are very close. That is 1. 6 and 8, they are very close. 8 minus 6, that is 2. That is 2. 7 and 9, they are very close. That is 2. So that is what we're having there. So we now look at the largest number among all these. Which one is the largest number? You trace it from here. Continue to trace it. So you see like, okay, this is like 3. So you are starting from this 3, from this edge. So when you come back here, you look at the smallest number here. The smallest number at that 3. So the smallest number is 7. Just start from that particular point. So you are done. That is how Vogel approximation is very wide. After looking for the rows difference and column difference, then look at the smallest one. So let's see. Let's start the same way. 325 and 500, 325. So 325 minus 325 is 0. 500 minus 325, 175. You are done there. So let's go to cancel anywhere you have 0. Cancel the 0, you are done. So let's go to the next one. The one that you're having, the one we've cancelled this. 6, 12, 9. Is that also? 6 and 9, they are very close. 6 and 9 is very close. That is 3. 11, 10, 14. 10 and 11, 1. 8, 8, 7, 8 and 7, 1. So that is all for them. So come back here. 6, 11, 8. What do you have here? 8 and 6, they are very close. That is 2. 8 and 10, they are very close. That is 2. 7 and 9, they are very close. That is 2. So you trace it again. You look for the maximum number that you consider. The highest number. The highest number is 3. So use it to trace this list among them. 6, 12, 9. So that is 6 under 6. So let's go there. Trace it down. 6, 4 to 5, 400. So this is 400. You can see now that is 400. So 400 minus 400 is 0. 4 to 5 minus 400, that is 25. This is 25. So cancel where you have 0. Cancel this, cancel this, cancel this. Other one is not there again. So likewise here, there's nothing here again. We've cancelled it. Same here, nothing here again. Cancelled. So let's continue again. 11, 10, 40. What do you see there? 11 minus 10, that is 1. The one that is very close, 8, 8, 7, that is 1. That is all there. So come back down. 7 and 40, what do you have? You have 7. 10 and 8, you have 2. 11 and 8, you have 3. So the largest one among them is your 7. So use the 7 to trace it and see. So this 7, you see it's here now. Trace it to the smallest number. The smallest number is 7. But this 7 is the largest number. So the smallest one is 7. Between 7 and 14, that is 7. So let's go. Trace it. 275, 600. 275. So let me write it well. 275. So let's see. 275 minus 275, that is 0. 600 minus 275, that is 325. So let's continue and see. So anyway, you have this 0, cancel it. This 0, cancel other place. Done. So here 2 is cancelled. Obviously, here the same way here 2 is cancelled. So let's go to the next one, the one we are having now. Between here, 11 and 10, what do you have? 1. The up here has been cancelled. 8 and 8, what do you have? 0. Come down. 10 minus 8, 2. 11 minus 8, 3. This place is cancelled. So let's look at the highest number. Trace the highest number. So the highest number is 3. This 3 here. So you just go and look at the smallest number. Between 8 and 11, so that is 8. So this is 8. So let's see now. Go there. 25 and 3 to 5. That is 25. 25 minus 25 is 0. This is 0. Why this place is 300? 300. So let's consider and see. So here you're having 0. Cancel, cancel. So you are done. You just only have these 2. I've cancelled this now. It means 10 and what? 8. So then we are looking for the one to start. We start from the lowest one and see. So that is 8. Or if you label this now, you label this as your 10. You label this as your, but that is only 10 that you have. And you label this as your 8. So the highest number is 10. To look at it here. So let me start do the highest number. That is 10. Let me start from this 10. So let's go. What do you have there? What is there? Under 10, 174 all the years. So let's use 175. 175. So are you getting this now? So let's see. 175 minus 175, that is 0. So this 0. 48 minus that is 300. 300. So all this is cancelled. So remaining 8. So under 8 you have something like this. What do you have here? You have, as you can see now, you see 300, 300. So this cancelled this. So you can say, so you are done. So let's bring out the number out. 400 times 6. Our Vogel approximation method VAM. We have 400 times 6 plus, what do you have there again? 325 times 7. 325 times 7. Are you seeing it now? Plus, so what do you have again? 175 times 10 plus 25 times 8 plus 300 times 8 plus 275 times 7. 400 times 6, 2,400. This times this, you're having 2275. 175 times 10, 1750. 25 times 8, that is 200. 300 times 8, 24. 275 times 7, we have 1925. So when you add everything together, you have 10,950. So you can pick your answer from here. The answer is B. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my YouTube